It's going to cost you a little bit of money, but you split it with your twin.
That's right. That's right. That's right. 2/3, 1/3.
Brothers Bistro. Recipe so simple, even a dude can make it.
Yeah! Hi, I'm Skinny Ken. I'm Musclehead Ken. And we're the Klar Brothers. Welcome to Twins Day Referral. Review.
The Twins Day recap.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
We're
man.
here to tell you all about our great time.
Can you tell we're glowing?
Twins Day, Ohio. We're just back, fresh off the trail, as it were. You can see our costumes here.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the whole scoop here as we go. We're going to start with a little intro to Twins Day. So Twins Day is the largest annual gathering of twins in the world.
Largest annual gathering.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't know.
You got to underscore the annual.
Apparently they made the Guinness Book of World Records for that. So
right. And last year they had 2,190 or something, and this year they had just a little bit less, 2,025 or something like that. So there's 2,000 sets of twins,
give or take.
Also multiples and triplets, and twins including identical and fraternal twins.
Right.
And what we found last year was our first year, and man, everyone was so welcoming.
Yeah. Well, last year, so we did like an Airbnb just because we didn't know the layout. It's a pretty small little town, a couple of hotels there, not much more around. So the next year when we got there,
wait. Don't. Let's stay on that year, right? So our first year, Airbnb, we didn't have the inside skinny. We met a couple of twins, Diane and Denise.
Yeah.
And Susie and Sandy.
Susie and Sandy.
And they took us into their
fold.
clique.
And they had been going for 40 years or something.
Right? And then they showed us all around, and they told us a few things that we needed to do for the next year. But the theme for the first year in 2023 was
Shiver Me Twinbers.
Shiver Me Twinbers. So it was a pirate theme. Everyone got super dressed up and fancy.
And hey, let's show the viewers our winning costume.
Well, you guys remember we had these big beards, right? And Melanie weaved in some long extensions.
Right.
And yeah, we've got a shot of the winning
gold. Winning gold. Yeah.
So we won the 31 and older theme contest category
for costume
for male and female together. So the
yeah, it's overall like costume overall 31 and over.
And the category is pretty big. There's probably 25 or 30 people that entered the category. Okay, and then we went this year. We had the inside scoop. We got to go into the Bertram Hotel, the Bertram Inn and Conference Center.
Yeah.
In Aurora, Ohio. So
a couple hundred rooms at this hotel, and they got a big pool. But what we found out is that they host a whole bunch of extracurricular activities. So the first day is the when you arrive on like the Thursday, it's like a pool party, or Friday.
Don't skip over. Pool party. We had, how many people did we have at the pool party?
I don't know. There was a lot.
And it was twins everywhere, and every twin was wearing matching outfits all weekend long. A different outfit every time you saw them.
Yeah, we got clued into that the first time because they had, these folks had, 4 sets of outfits, and an evening wear, and a day wear, and a bathing suit wear, and it was all matching stuff.
Right. So there's about 250 rooms total in the Bertram Inn, and about 150 or so were twins. They were blocked out for twins. So we basically had to run.
Yeah, there was a select group that he booked this one couple of twins used to be travel agents. They booked like 150 rooms, but it didn't see very many other non-twins in the hotel.
Well, when we got there, remember we saw some of the door decorations.
Right.
Twins get there early and they decorate their door because they're going to be all weekend long.
Twinning it up.
Some of them had decorations from like 1991 and forward.
Crazy.
Yeah, really crazy. Then we did the pool party.
We did take a group photo there of the folks that were there.
Right. And you remember what we did after that? We went and registered. We had to register.
Oh, yeah. Then you got to go across town. It's like, 10 miles.
To the Twinsburg High School.
And go into the auditorium, and you had to register. You bought your tickets for the weekend to get in the parade, which is the following day. And then they had some raffle drawings.
Yep.
And this year we contributed a little bit of money and bought some raffle tickets. And we won more little stuffy animals for the grandkids.
Well, there was a challenge, remember? Okay, so they had all these gift baskets, and you could put your raffle tickets that you bought in any one of the baskets that you thought you wanted. But we were traveling on an airplane. We didn't have a lot of extra space, so a lot of the gift baskets had, kind of big, bulky things.
Or they were local.
So
Or
we
they were
ended up
lowers.
putting our tickets into the stuffies for the grandkids, so we could come back and give them stuff. And I'll be darned if we didn't win every stuffy in the place.
Yeah, 3 baskets, and we must have had, I don't know, 50 stuffies. I don't know. It's a lot for sure.
Thankfully, we had a little extra room, and stuffies are squishable.
So we felt like winners that night, and then that evening there was a party, right? We did karaoke.
That's right. I forgot about the karaoke.
Twins karaoke. We didn't take any video. We
Well, what we told ourselves, because we were taking notes all weekend long, that we got to work up some good twins.
Yeah. So put it in the
karaoke.
chat if you know something. Islands in the stream. Kind of
What's your favorite karaoke song?
that a twin could do?
Right. That a non-singing twin
Yeah.
could do. What else?
And then we showed up. So the next morning we got up early. I remember the first time we were there, we got up really early because we went across town. We really didn't know the whole program. This year we ended up getting up not as early, but still earlier than we needed to. But we needed to position ourselves in the parade. We had a spot in the parade.
Yeah.
And
we didn't really, we had never worn our costumes. We tried them on a little bit, but, we had to get up and get our costumes on, and we took a few pictures ahead of time. And then we went across town. We're still working out how to get, because the parade is a one-way affair. You want to kind of park at the end of the parade and then take a shuttle back, and we didn't quite understand the shuttle thing. So next year we're going to dial that in.
But we definitely had a good time. So we met a lot of different twins there because they're all costumed up and taking pictures and doing all that. And then we walked in the parade. And it was probably about 1.5 miles or something like that.
We had some good giveaways. We had some flags, some parade flags we were giving away.
Checkered flags. We got some checkered flags.
Things to remember for next time. We need some good parade giveaways. There was a lot of people out there from the whole city lining the parade.
And apparently really just participating in the parade just as a fun thing as opposed to the festival. Because the festival was at the end. So when we got to the end, we went into the festival and proceeded to kind of have at it there, but right about noon, I think. So the parade ended at like 10.
Right.
Noon was the costume party. So we shimmied on down to the costume party, right?
Well, they've got costumes all day long because they've got different categories for different age groups and different things. They had, what are the different categories? They had most alike,
most disalike,
most unalike,
and male and female, and fraternal and maternal.
Well, that male and female would be fraternal, right? Yeah. So they had these costumes took about 20 minutes or so. So our costume contest was scheduled for 12:20, and we got there about 10. We got some grub. They usually have some pretty good grub there.
Oh, and they also have a thing where they take your genetic stuff to use you as a guinea pig.
Yeah,
twins are, I guess, special.
Well, twins are very helpful when they're doing some of these studies. So I understand the FBI was doing a study this year where they were comparing latent fingerprints.
One of the things we discovered when we were there is that number of the twins, including us, we can open up each other's phones with face recognition. So that's the kind of thing that they're working on. Like, how do we make this thing so refined that even a twin
And
wouldn't
similarly with latent fingerprints, they were studying how much of a fingerprint, because even though every fingerprint is identical, if you only have a partial fingerprint, it might show as a my fingerprint latent might be
every fingerprint is unique.
Yes. Did I say that?
You said
wrong?
identical. So it's okay. So he did that stuff wrong. But anyway, they were all, so that was
And
fun.
then we did our costume contest. And remember, so when we got to the parade, when we got to the parade early, and we were seeing a lot of the costumes, and we were feeling pretty good about our costumes, but we couldn't really get a sense of it, right? We took a few pictures, and we thought, we got a pretty good costume.
We were hoping for a repeat, but we weren't super confident.
Remember when we got to the contest, and there was like 50 other pairs.
Cow, because it's male, female, whatever, right? They're all lined up. And there was a ton of them, and so it comes down to interpretation.
The wind came out of our sails. We weren't as confident then when we got up there because there were so many to choose from.
They sat us on some bleachers, probably about 10 sets of twins across, and there was 3 rows. So there was probably 4 rows. So it was probably 40 or 50 sets of twins. And we were looking around going, wow, some of these people look pretty good. We didn't totally know the criteria that the judges were using, right, other than the theme.
And the judges did a little head fake. They didn't pay much attention to us.
They seemed to gloss right over us. We thought, based on that, we thought, we're probably not going to So then they announced, okay, because there's so many of you up here, we're going to whittle it down to just 10 sets.
Right.
Or 10 people, 5 sets. Because they usually get it down to like the top 3. So they called off the numbers, and we were one of the numbers they called off, and woohoo! Our confidence was soaring. We were feeling good.
We were feeling good. Once we got down to the bottom 3, it was pretty clear who was gonna win. I mean, you never know until you know, right? But then afterwards, we got to stand on a podium, and we invited Melanie as an honorary twin to come up. She did all the costume work, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we got a
She
nice
was
picture.
Trixie, the girlfriend, old Speed. But yeah,
Everybody asked us where Sprocket was, or whatever that little
Chim Chim and Sprocket. Yeah.
We didn't have any.
Next year, we're going to bring my daughter as the Sprocket.
Yeah, or Chim Chim. I don't know. We're not sure.
We don't know what the theme is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
we won first place. So we got 2 first places in a row. No pressure on Melanie. Next year, we don't know what the theme is yet, but we got to win it if we can.
Yeah.
And then that night, right, we came home, we refreshened up.
Oh, yeah. And then they have a whole different thing for that night. They had a day at the races like the
horse
fair lady,
my
horse
Fair Lady,
races where all the gals were dressing up in fancy dresses and big hats, and the guys had these nice suits. So we purchased. Melanie purchased a nice little outfit
but
for
we had
us
a fun
and her.
time.
And it was super fun.
Yeah.
We got dressed up, and of course you're right there at the hotel, so you just go down to the ballroom, you do your thing, had fun, mingle with everybody, take lots of photos, and just have a great time. It was.
Well, we remember the couple of kids that we saw that had horse hooves.
Oh yeah. There was definitely some interesting, because you're trying to separate yourself, right? Like some people dressed super snazzy, whatever, and then these 2 guys, they were centaurs.
They were satyrs.
Satyrs. Body of a goat, head of the man. Yeah.
That was hilarious. And then Sunday was just kind of a chill day. We didn't end up going back right away because we didn't want to get up.
We checked out a little late. One of the things we found out for us in particular is that out of Burbank or here, there's no direct flight, so it's a little bit of a long travel experience.
Right.
But we got in a little late. But man, it was an awesome time, and we're already looking forward to next year, right?
That's right. We are lock, stock, and barrel. We're in.
So again, if anybody out there wants to participate, we can forward you the information. And then we also joined a Facebook group for twins, which is super fun, right? There's a whole bunch of twins in there. I don't know, thousands.
Yeah.
Of
So
twins,
we
right?
keep touch with a handful of twins, and then we see them once a year, and it's super fun. It's like no time ever
like
passed.
a family reunion.
Yeah.
Super cool.
So that's our review of Twins Day 2024.
Give it a big thumbs up. It's a 10 out of 10. You got to go. It's going to cost you a little bit of money, but you split it with your twin.
That's right. 2/3, 1/3.
So anyway, we're looking forward to it, and you guys, just keep watching because you never know what we're going to do next. I think we're going to France coming up.
It's pretty soon. All right, with that, Brothers Bistro, out.